But many pilgrims, when they come to Medjugorje, think that we visionaries are important. That it's enough to say to us something because God listens to us more than others. But this way of thinking is wrong. Because Our Lady as Mother has no privileged children. But we all just her children that she chooses for different missions. She chose 6 of us in order to give messages. But she chose every one of you. Because in one of her messages of January the 2nd, she said, "Dear children, I invited you. Open your heart. Allow me to enter, to be able to make you become my apostles." Which means that we all have equal, same importance for our Mother. I learned that at the very beginning of her apparitions. Because I'm the only one of the 6 visionaries who was not born here and I was not raised in Medjugorje. My parents were from here. But after they got married, they went to Sarajevo to live. So, but I was born and raised with them. But I used to come here all the time because the rest of my family was here. And when apparition started, as communists wanted to stop all of this, it was by force that they brought me back to Sarajevo. I didn't want that. Because I thought if I go to Sarajevo, I would not have her apparitions anymore. But they did not ask me. Here, the situation was quite different. Because in this entire region where you are now, every person almost is Croatian. And Croatians are Catholics. So that even policemen here were Croatians. And those days when they used to take us to an interrogation, they just cursed and yelled at us. Nothing else. In Sarajevo, it was a lot different. They used to come to my home every single day to pick me up. And I was only 16 years old. And they used to take me with them. And I never knew whether I would come back that day or not. But it's not like in America, that you can demand your parents, your social worker, your lawyer. I was alone with them. And then I thought, Our Lady would help me. But when I would have an apparition, Our Lady would tell me the same things as she said to them here. Nothing about me and my situation. I do not even have to tell you how lonely I felt. Because 5 of them were here together in a village where people loved them and helped them. While in Sarajevo I had only my parents and my brother. But along with prayer and fasting I comprehended. For Jesus, for God, there are no privileged ones. If you have difficulties, if you have a cross, take rosary and pray. And God will not leave you alone. And when I accepted this in my heart, everything that was about to come I was able to endure with much more strength. The same way now, here in this time in Medjugorje, it happens many times that pilgrims come to me to say things like, I got to know the love of God, or I was healed here. But I personally didn't even know those people at all. Which means that I did not pray for them. But they had an open heart. And they prayed for help. And then Our Lady interceded with her Son for them. I'm saying all of this to you in order to tell you, when you need Heavenly Mother, that is when you do not need visionaries. You just need an open heart. Because Our Lady says, You just open your heart and I will be with you. Which means that it all just depends on us. How much do we truly desire our Heavenly Mother to be with us? But if anybody is privileged for her, at least the way I understood it when I look at her messages of every second day of each month, then those are our priests. Or she says, shepherds. Because she never said what they should do. But she always says what we should do for them. She says they don't need you to judge or criticize them. They need your prayers and your love. Because God will judge them the way they were as priests. But He will judge you the way you treated your priest. And Our Lady says, if you lose respect for them, little by little you will lose respect for church and at the end for dear God as well. Also, when I had those apparitions on every second day of each month, every time when Our Lady blessed us, she used to say, I'm giving you my motherly blessing. But the greatest blessing that you can receive on earth is blessing coming from your shepherds. Because when your priest is blessing you, it is my Son Himself blessing you. And she also said, do not forget to pray for your shepherds, because only their priestly hands are blessed by my Son. That is why Mirjana says, I'm kindly asking of you when you come back to your parishes, show to others what our relation towards our priests should be. But if your pastor doesn't do the way you think he should do not walk around judging him. You better take rosary and pray to dear God for him. That will be the way to help him. And not through judging and criticizing. Because in the world that we are living in, people judge and criticize so much. And there is so little of love. And Our Lady desires that we may be recognized through love. And not to take in our hands what only dear God is supposed to do. Only He can judge. Because only He knows us. Our Lady said, alongside them I will triumph. It means that without our priests, there is no triumph of Our Lady's heart either. Because they are the only ones who can open the gates of paradise for us. Do not forget this. Our Lady invites us to pray in our families. And says that there is nothing that can unite the family like when family prays together. And Our Lady says that parents have responsibility in front of their children. Because parents are those who are supposed to put the roots of faith in their children. And they can do it if they pray together and if they attend the Holy Mass together.